I'm going to go ahead and start recording. Looks like I am the only one that's able to be on the call tonight, and that's perfectly okay. So I'm going to go ahead and get started, and if people end up on the call, that's awesome. I wanted to start off about the 4 vital behaviors because almost everybody on our team is brand new. They're just starting out, they're beginning, or they've been in the business for a while, but they haven't made a lot of progress or momentum, myself included. I'm still an emerald. And so every other Sunday night at 6 o'clock, I'm going to do a Zoom call and record it for our team. I'm going to keep it to 30 minutes. So I'm going to start at exactly 6 o'clock every other Sunday because that's what I can allow in my time. And that's what I agreed to with my husband because he's going to be giving our son a bath at that time. So I'm going to get started. And I'm going to share my screen. So I'm going to show you guys a couple things. Let's see. Let's go ahead and hit share screen. Okay. So I'm going to show you, first of all, where I'm going to get the information, and then I put together a small PowerPoint for you guys. So 2 amazing resources that you have at your fingertips if you're new to this business is the Beachbody website and then Facebook. So Facebook, just real quick, Rising Stars, that's just our small team. And so Courtney and I, she was one of my first coaches. We kind of created this page for our personally sponsored coaches. So these are either coaches that Courtney and I have sponsored or our downline has sponsored. Okay. And so if you go under the files section, you're going to see, sorry, there's other stuff going on here. You'll see uploaded files. And so these are just, I'm like, that's not very much. I was in the coach sneak peek. So our Rising Stars group, if you go under files in Rising Stars, you're going to see a bunch of files that we've uploaded. Some of these have come from our upline. Some are things that Courtney and I have found along the way. So, I mean, take a look at these files, and there's literally so much information in here. And so that by itself can get kind of confusing for you. And I'll explain in a minute how to kind of simplify what you're looking for. But there are files called like New Coaches Start Here. And if you're not an Emerald yet, maybe that's where you need to start again. Just a reminder of what are the basics. So here it is right here. New Coaches Start Here. And so it's signing up for that new 14-day video training series. You'll get a video every day for 14 days, kind of to get you started into the business, if that makes sense. Okay. The other Facebook group, Platinum Dynasty. So this is Lisa Mohajeh. I'm going to say it right this time. She put together this team page, and so this has thousands and thousands of members in it. But again, so she's had files and they're building. One of the best ones that I've seen are amazing example posts because a lot of us promote on social media. And so, and rookie mistakes to avoid. So again, file section on both of those are great resources. If you're like, well, I don't really know much about this or that or this, and if you're new, you don't really know anyway. So if you have time, be curious and explore those files. So those are 2 resources. The other resource is your Team Beachbody website. And so what you're going to do there, there we go. Maybe I'm going to close these. Maybe I'll go faster. Yeah. So if you go into Team Beachbody and click sign in, put your email and your password, click sign in, go up to Coach Online Office. Again, this is if you're new or you're not really understanding how to do the business part. Go to News and Training, go to Training. And this is our leadership ladder, and it really helps training wise. So you're just getting started. These are people that are literally just getting started. So you're 30 to 60 days into the business and you just want to know kind of where to go. You would click learn more, and then it's going to tell you what to do. So if you're brand new, 30, 60 days, you're going to connect with your upline. So that would be like me or Courtney, whoever you signed with, and then know your diamond upline too. So for people that are signed on Rising Stars, Lisa Mohajay is our upline. And so you want to know who that is. And that's that Platinum Dynasty. You want to complete the business quick start. You want to drink your Shakeology and do your workout every day. Anybody that signs up on our team typically does it with a challenge pack, which means you have a workout and Shakeology anyway. And so you just want to make sure that you're doing those every day. And then investing 10 minutes in personal development. And then review getting started coach training. Then you would click on know this. So you want to know how to connect with your coach team. And so how to do that is through your Facebook groups. You want to know your personal coach ID number, which you can also find in here. You want to know how to navigate your coach office, and you want to kind of value that Team Beachbody Club membership, which is that money that you pay every 3 months. And then if you don't know how to do those things, that's okay, because you're starting out. Go to learn how. And so that's where we're going into the PowerPoint tonight. But also, this is a great resource for you guys. So what do you mean, Coach Online Office? How do I navigate that? So use this video to get to here, but then here's a video. It's going to tell you all about your Coach Online Office. It's going to go through each of the tabs, what it all means. Your teambeachbody.com, what is that? How do I use it? There's a video for that. Your profile and websites. Beachbody gives us 4 different websites. That's what the $15.95 a month is. And so you can click on this video to figure out, how do I set up my website? So I know how to direct people when they're interested in ordering to my website. So again, it's just becoming familiar with Beachbody is what it is. And so all of this takes learning. And, one of the things that we picked up the most from being at Summit is patience. Be patient. Those that are successful in the business are people that, first of all, they're being themselves. So it's important to not recreate the wheel and to trust your upline, but it's also important to be who you are. I am not Lisa. I do enjoy dressing up. I think most girls do, but I'm not about the shoes and the makeup and the clothes. Courtney can definitely relate to single moms. So be who you are and know who you connect to, and know that it's okay not to be exactly like me or exactly like Courtney. I mean, be true to who you are, and you're going to attract people that want to be with you because you're you. So getting started again, the 4 vital behaviors. And then just to wrap up this part, the business quick start, if you have not completed this and given it to your upline, I highly recommend it. It's just really good for you to know too. Your coach IDs right there, your websites are right there, your sponsor coach, it kind of tells you all of those, how to stay connected, how to setting up your business. And then again, the videos are all right there. And then down here, it's kind of nice because it gives you an action plan. So why did you become a coach? Maybe you had success on the products. Maybe you have people asking about the products. Maybe you want to help other people. Maybe you want to make money doing the business because you have credit cards to pay off, or you want to quit your full-time job, or you just want to be a stay-at-home mom. So why is your why? Why did you become a coach? Then you're going to set your goals. You're going to connect your goals to your why. When are you going to work the business? Like I said, I don't have time to do videos as much as my upline because they're not working full-time jobs too. So I'm saying every other Sunday, I can do a Zoom video. I can connect with you guys. I can give you guys training from my point of view. And that's when I can do it. And then I'm going to set at a half hour before Jordan gets up in the morning to work kind of the business as far as reaching out to people and inviting people and sharing and things like that. So if you have not done that yet, I definitely recommend doing that and giving it to your upline so that they can save it. So like I said, most of you guys are here. If you're watching this video, you're there. So that's where you need to go. Um, After you've done those things and you feel familiar with all of that and you know where to go, you can then go into coach. And it's set up the same way. So do this. Those are the things you should know. So once you're familiar, you have your website set up, you've done all those basic things, you've done your 14-day new training, and you have a good concept of what's going on, then you would go to Business Starter. Now keep in mind, you can do that stuff very quickly. Like you could sit down and watch those videos and do all of that in a day, get familiar with your coach online office. The 14-day training series, you can request from like Lisa to have all 14 videos, or you could ask me, if you don't want one every day and you want to get it out of the way because you're excited and motivated and want to move. I mean, we'll move as fast as you want to move. So keep that in mind, that you set the pace on how fast you want to learn things and get to know the business. But the faster you learn, the quicker you're going to make money, the quicker you're going to feel comfortable reaching out to people and talking to people. So again, after you're familiar, then you would go to Business Starter or Coach, and same thing. So you want to do these things, you're going to want to know these things, and this is how you know those things. And then Business Starter benchmarks. So you really just want to work towards bonus points. Those are commissions. So your first month, you just want to focus on selling 3 challenge packs. You're going to focus on hitting Success Club 5, and then you be a coach at that point. So that's kind of where you want to start. Now, if Courtney's on here and she watches this is where Courtney and I are. We're at an emerald or a ruby. And so I was looking at this today and I'm like, I don't know all of this. I really need to train myself more too. So again, this is what I need to do. And you guys get the point. So when we want to move up to a diamond level, now we are focused on, because if you're an emerald, that means now you've recruited 2 coaches to join you and you've had them in your team. So I'm not going to get into all of that. Okay, so those Facebook and then this back online office news and training, very important. So what I'm going to get to today then is the 4 vital behaviors. It used to be 3, just so you know, they added the 4th. Let's see, just want to pull up the whole thing. Okay. So we have the 4 vital behaviors that we're going to talk about tonight. And I just want to make sure that I'm sticking to 30 minutes. So we got about 15 minutes to talk. So the 4 vital behaviors, I'm going to move my little screen because you can probably see me too. Okay. Are invite, invite, invite. Be proof the products work, so being a product of the product, and then do personal development. And the 4th one that they added this year is recognize, recognize, recognize. So what that means is for inviting, so you're going to invite daily. You're going to invite people to join your challenges. Janet has done an amazing job of this. She's sharing my posts for the free clean eating groups. She's saying, hey, I'm going to start a challenge. And so not a lot of people are biting right away. But again, I just want to tell you, be patient, because what happens is when you start something new, people doubt us. That's just the way we all work. So just be patient, keep doing it, keep posting your workout pictures, your Shakeology pictures, inviting to challenge groups, inviting to free online cleaning groups, sharing things that you're learning about yourself as you go. We don't want our whole Facebook page to be constantly Beachbody. You do want to share about your kids or something that you're doing, or a funny story or an inspirational quote. But at the same time, don't be afraid and don't get discouraged, because when you start asking people, they don't know what it's about and they don't know what you know. And so, again, just be patient as you're learning. But invite daily. And so that could be inviting someone to be your friend. It could be inviting someone to take a look at a challenge group, a free clean eating group. It could be inviting someone to take a look at the business, joining the business with you. And you don't have to know everything there is to know about the business. That's what's great about having the upline, is just share with them. And then if they want to know more, then get a hold of your upline. You want to focus on their goals. So make sure that it's not about you, that you're asking about them. What programs do they like? What are their goals? What do they want to accomplish? Make sure that you're following up with them. So if you send them a video maybe, and right now you can get almost, if you don't know about a program, you can send them a YouTube video about any program on Beachbody because they're so popular that you can Google, information about 21 Day Fix and you'll find the infomercial on like YouTube. Again, and as you get familiar with the back office, there's training guides and things like that if they're interested in a product that you're not that familiar with. But then follow up with them. So if they're going to watch a video, ask them, okay, when do you think you're going to watch that? And, they'll tell you like, well, maybe I'll get to it tonight or tomorrow. All right, cool. I'm going to follow up with you tomorrow afternoon and see how things are. And then follow up with them and help them get results, because in the end, it's not about us making money. That's going to be a byproduct when you truly want to help other people. When you're truly inviting and focused on their goals and their why, the money is going to come. But we have to remove our wants and our needs and our excuses from the table and completely focus on someone else, which sounds a lot simpler than it is. But honestly, people that are successful in this business, what people say about them is how caring they were and how much they cared about their goals and their why. So, when we say we're doing this to help people and to end the trend of obesity, we really are doing that. So it's important, and Beachbody will say this, and ethically, it's important to focus on what other people need and not our agenda to make money. To be proof that the products work. So again, that second vital behavior, product of the product. Drink the Shakeology. If you guys are on Shakeology Home Direct, I know it's expensive, but if you guys are coaches, you need to be on Shakeology. And if you don't understand the benefits of being on Shakeology every month, watch the videos. Watch videos about Shakeology. Educate yourself about the micronutrients, the superfoods. That stuff is amazing. I had a chance to listen to Darren O'Lean. I don't know why I do that. It's like a, what is it? Dyslexia? I keep switching. Anyway, he did an amazing job talking about where he goes all over the world and how controlled their facility is in regards to what ingredients go into Shakeology. And there's not a lot of, like 99% of other companies don't do that. So we do have something very special with Shakeology. And yes, it is expensive, depending on how you define expensive, but it's so worth it long-term health-wise. So I think I'll step off my soapbox. Anyway, so complete the programs as they're written, do your before pictures and after pictures, do your before measurements and after measurements, and share those. No, the people that are going to judge you, they have their own issues, but I've posted so much stuff and I've never had a hateful word yet. So I'm sure as people get bigger, there's always going to be haters out there, but share those successes with people, because that's going to attract people and they're going to be like, hey, I could do that. Do personal development. Just going to check the time. And so, again, those file sections, personal development could be getting familiar with the Beachbody websites, just those links that I shared today, watching a video, doing a team call, getting on here on every other Sunday. That's personal development. But try to strive for like 10 minutes a day. Or 20 minutes every other day, get how that kind of goes, 70 minutes per week of personal development, however you want to do it. And there's some great books listed under the file section of Rising Stars and Platinum Dynasty for personal development. Go for No is coming to mind, is a really good one to start with. Gosh, I've read so many. There's actually a bunch here. Dealing with people that you can't stand. This is a really good one. I just finished the audio, but I actually need this. I'm going back for my master's. It's the 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership by John Maxwell. So it can help in all aspects of your life, just so you know. And then the last one is recognize. So as you are getting people customers or coaches, just make sure you're recognizing them. Little successes. Are they hitting Success Club 5? Are they posting on social media? Did they lose weight? Are they losing inches? Did they go down on pant size? Did they wear an outfit they haven't worn in years and they feel great about themselves? Just find ways to recognize it. And that could be in your small group if that's what they're comfortable with, or if you want to recognize them on your timeline. I always try to ask first before I recognize publicly on a timeline, just because some people aren't comfortable with that. So, but celebrate and reinforce every meaningful achievement and activity that leads to results. So it might be just little things to start with. So those are the 4 vital behaviors. Whenever you're struggling in your business, I heard this a lot during Summit, go back to these. Are you inviting? Are you following up? Are you focused on them and not you? Are you using the products consistently so that you're getting results? Are you drinking Shakeology every day? Are you doing personal development? Because when we don't focus on ourselves and we only focus on others, we start not to be able to help them because we're not dealing with our own issues too. So there's always that balance there. Like as we get better ourselves, like physically, financially, emotionally, we're going to be more available to help other people. I hope that makes sense. And then recognizing again. So making sure that you're celebrating those things. And sometimes that just comes naturally to do. So call to action. These are kind of the top 10 things that Beachbody, and I took these literally right from the website. So that learning leadership ladder. Practice the 4 vital behaviors. We just talked about them. Expand your network of contacts and follow up. So if you haven't made your list of people that you know, we have what's called warm market and cold market. All that means is warm market are people that you know and you're more comfortable with. A lot of people, when they start off as coaches, they talk to their mom about signing up, and sisters and brothers and family, because that's who we're comfortable with. But constantly look for ways to expand your contacts. So through volunteering, your school, your kids' school, just make friends with people is really what that is. Expanding your network is making friends with people. Follow the 5-step invitation process to invite until you have 2 people each week join a challenge group. You know, if you get 3 people your first couple months to join a challenge group, that's amazing. You'll hit Success Club 5. Their goal is 2 people a week. Mine for you would be 3 people a month, at least for your first couple months until you start getting comfortable. But again, if you want to run, I'll run with you. Follow the 5-step invitation process. You're going to find that in our files section too. It's a very simple process. You know, you're asking, getting ready to start an accountability group. We stopped calling them challenge groups because some people, that was intimidating. So we started calling it accountability group, like a fitness health accountability group. Would you be interested in more information? Again, 95% of the time, they're going to say yes. And then you would go on to step 2. So that's a whole nother training in itself. Use my challenge tracker app. If you haven't downloaded that yet, go ahead and download that for your phone. I'm not going to go into that either right now because that's a separate training. Set goals, track your activity with the business activity tracker. These are all good things that you're going to find in your coach online office. Success Club every month. That would be having 3 people order a challenge pack from you would get you Success Club 5. Use the customer to coach guide to sponsor new coaches. Again, that's in your training guide in the online office. The business quick start and how to get new coaches started right guide with new coaches. All of that's in the back. Using the coach basics guide with all your coaches to teach fundamentals. That's what part of tonight's training is from. And then recognize every moment of success to encourage positive behavior and increase motivation. So again, I mean, every week I'm gonna kind of go through these top 10s, call to action, so that I'm training on those different things. But if you're watching this and you're like, okay, I'm just getting started and I'm okay with this and this, but I really need to know more about this, then just comment below and I will definitely help you. But be curious. And what I mean by that, I'm gonna go ahead and close out. So we went through the Facebook and the teambeachbody.com. Those were the things. Be curious and be motivated to find answers. I don't mind doing that, but I want to respect your time as much as you respect mine. And so I have a toddler, I have a husband, I have a full-time job, I'm going back to school. I definitely want to be there for you guys, but I need to realistically talk to my coaches as far as what time I can give. So I will be having business hours. I have my vital behaviors that I'm going to be doing. So when you can, check out like frequently asked questions, go to those videos and find those answers in your online office when you can. Or post to Platinum Dynasty or Rising Stars, and somebody is probably going to be able to answer it before I would get to it. So that was the 4 vital behaviors, and just touching base about Facebook groups for your resources, and then also the Team Beachbody online office, which is a great resource and really helps you get started. I hope that was helpful, and I hope you guys watch this because it does take time to make these videos. If it's not something that you find that is important and you want me to touch on different topics, maybe it is about like how I'm losing weight or how I'm staying consistent or what do I do as far as weight loss is concerned. I'm willing to do videos on that too. Again, it's about you guys. I want to be able to help you guys further your business and still respect my time doing it. So, all right, have a wonderful Sunday night. I hope you guys have a great week, and I'm sure that I will see most of you in some of our challenge groups. So have a good night, guys.